Hello, YouTube and X. It's your main man, BTM here, bringing you back to the BTM Crypto News Network. Thanks for joining. Thanks for joining. Thanks for sharing, and subscribing. Trying to see if there's some weird echo, but it's not. So we are live because we're doing it all live. But thanks for joining. Thanks for subscribing to the BTM Crypto News Network. This evening, we are talking about Zebec and Fasset, I think. Fasset, and the partnership. So thanks for joining, and we'll get to it in a second. I've been crazy busy lately. That's why I haven't been doing videos. So I wanted to at least do a live and maybe get a couple videos for tomorrow. But this is a Zebec update. So let's see here. We will start the screen share and see what we can see. Turn on the spotlight. First, we'll talk about the sponsorship with Caleb and Brown. Caleb and Brown is a crypto brokerage that also sponsors the BTM channel. And they do a 24/7 support, and they also give you a one-on-one broker for your crypto brokerage to help you through the exciting world of crypto. So make sure, if you are new to crypto, you sign up with Caleb and Brown and help you, because they also self-custody your crypto. I know a lot of people new to crypto are concerned about self-custody and losing crypto and other problems that go along with that. So Caleb and Brown would be a very good place to start. This is the bubbles. Let me check the sound real quick. I don't know if it's echo. So we sound good. So no worries there. Let's look at the chat real quick. This is Silver Days. What up with you, fam? BTM Crypto News. Let's go. What up, Silver Days? Smash the like and subscribe. So go ahead and smash the like and subscribe. Thank you, Silver Days. What up, Yazin? What's going on? What up, Silver Days? What up, BTM? What's going on, fam? What up, Yazim? Let's go. Silver Days said the audio's good here. So thanks for that. And we'll get to the bubbles. So in the bubbles, everything is red. I know earlier today, everything was up. I think the president has a address tonight. But again, I have no idea why everything's red in the crypto market. This is crazy. But we have CC, which is Canaan Network, is up 7.8% on the day, down 1% on the hour, up 4.4 on the week, down 29.2 on the month to 0.78. Let's see here. XPR is up 0.8 on the day, down 0.5 on the hour, down 20.7 on the week, down 31.6 for the month, and down or up 86.6 on the year. So looking good there in the green. If you like it, I love it. ICP is down 5.5, TON is down 5.7, Dash is down 5.4, Helium's down 5.1, Core is down 11%, MOG's down 8.9, Bitcoin is down 1.4 on the day, up 0.3 on the hour, down 4.5 on the week, down 5.6 on the month, and down 18.7 on the year. Currently, we are at 86,000. So it did come down hard, and looks like it is holding at the 87. You see, what is this? What is this? This is looking for the live coin watch for a Zebec. Let me see here. Why is this not working? That's weird. So see if we can pull that up. And we'll go back over to the bubbles in a second, just making sure we get the crypto prices set up. What is going on with this computer today? Trying to figure out why this is not going. Why does this keep going? Baby. Finally. Let me see here. We'll check out. Okay, so back over to the bubble. Arc block is down 8.6. VSN Vision is down 3.8. Quant is down 4.1. Sui is down 5.1. Litecoin is down 3.8. A good time to get in, but we know towards the end of the year the prices dip anyway because people are selling off to write gains off on their taxes. BitTensor Tau is down 9.7. 1.2 on the hour, 17.7 on the week, 26.7 for the month, down 54.9 on the year. Tau is down actually at 332.86 cents. So it's down from 400 on down to 332. And I actually staked Tau. So I should I guess buy some more since it's down. Zcash is down 6.1% on the day, 0.2 on the hour, 4.1 on the week, 34.4 on the month, and 581% up on the year. Stronghold is down 9.1 on the day, up 1.1 on the hour, up 22.3 on the week, 20.6 on the month, and down 41.6 on the year. Cash was down 6.1. Binance is down 2.5. Cubic is down 5.8. Asher is down 9.7. Bears down 11. XRP is down 2.7 on the day, up 0.3 in the hour, down 7.2 on the week, down 12.6 on the month, and down 27% on the year to $1.86. What is going on? Pith is down 6%. Cardano's down 4%. Falcon is down 6.6. Alchemy Pay is down 5.6. Prime's down 5.8. So if you're looking to get in the market, this will be a good time. Not financial advice. This is just for entertainment purposes. World Liberty Financial is down 3.8. AIOZ is down 7.1. Radiant is down 7.5. Ethereum Classic is down 4.8. Hash flow is down 6.4. Ondo is down 6.2. Ordinate is down 11.7. FET is down 6.5. Arbitron is down 7.1. Algo is down 3.6. AI XBT is down 7.8. World Mobile token is down 4.1. Solano is up 0.5 to 123.88. ASM is down 15.4. Gigataz down 5.3. Brett is down 5.1. White is down 4.4. XLM is down 2%. Gale is down 5.3. Powell is down 11.5. Monero is actually up 0.2 on the day, up 1% on the hour, up 5% on the week, up 3.9 on the month, and up 99.7 on the year. So something's pumping. Actually, what is this? Aroma is up 1.3 on the day, down 0.4 on the hour, down 21% on the week, and down 52.4 on the month. So we're looking for Ethereum, actually. Just trying to find Ethereum. I don't see it for some weird reason. So I guess we'll just type it in. There it is. There it is too, actually. So Ethereum is down 3.5 on the day, up 0.4 on the hour, down 12% on the week, down 5.4 on the month, down 26.7 on the year, down to 2,841. I'm glad I didn't buy it at 3,000. Glad I've been waiting, and maybe it'll continue to slide before it kicks on. Let's see here. 2026 is going to shock everyone. I hope so. Peter, what's going on, fam? ZBCN getting massive partnerships is kind of linking the dips. 2030 is when I'm going to get paid. Peep Sky Protocol. Where's Sky Protocol? Is it on here somewhere? I could have sworn it is. Maybe not. Let's see. It used to be on here. Something weird is going on with this keyboard. Uh, yeah, guys, I don't know what is going on. Maybe the keyboard needs to charge. I don't know what's going on with this freaking keyboard. And it's weird that the camera went out again. All kind of weird technical stuff going on tonight. Okay, so the camera is back, it appears. See if we can put the background back on here. Okay, so we got the background back. Looks like we are live. Sky protocol. For some reason, it's not letting me type in this weird browser today. So I guess this is Sky protocol. It's also down. Spark token is another gem. So thanks, Thomas. We'll get to that later because I don't know why this is not working. But let's go over to our favorite payroll processor, our token, our payroll infrastructure, the new blockchain update of the year, down 5.4 on the day, up 0.4 on the hour, down 13.9 on the week, down 15.6 on the month, and still up 130% on the year. So we're closing out the bubbles. This was a quick update. Someone's talking about Fasset, but there's no sound here, so I'm not sure about the short. Let me see. I don't think there was any sound. So we'll close that out as well. So on the crypto coin market cap, the crypto market cap is 3.07 trillion. Up 1.9 on the day. CMC 20, the index for coin market cap, is down 2.93 on the day, up $175.67 today. Feeding greed is the feeding greed index is back over to fear, from extreme fear to 25. Altcoin season continues to be Bitcoin dominated, so it's at a 17. Average crypto RSI is 45.31. So let me know what you guys think about that. So looking at the holders currently, Zebec is at, what up, Donnie? Zebec is at 89,684 holders. For 4 hours, we've lost 12 holders. 12 hours, we added 9. The day, we added 20. 3 days, 86. For the week, 229. 2 weeks, 444. And for the month, 1,438. So this is CoinMarketCap. CoinMarketCap has Zebec at the 0042, down 5.3 on the day. Market cap 184.6 million, down 6.4%. I remember when we were around 450 million, right? Now we're down to 184 million. What is going on for a project of this magnitude being at 184.4 million market cap, right? I know crypto meme coins that are higher market cap. I have no idea what's really going on with this token and in the market. There's no way this project should be down under 300 million market cap, right? And it's down to 184.4. What is going on? 24-hour trading volume 7.6 million, up 3.68%. Circulating supply still off. There's no rhyme or reason or explanation of what CoinMarketCap's doing or why it is still at 67.7 billion ZBCN in circulating supply, minus 29 or 20 billion reported on CoinMarketCap. So I don't know. Keeping it pushing. This is Zebec on Live Coin Watch. Live Coin Watch says it's up 0.28%. 24-hour trading volume is down. Well, the price is down. 24 hours is down 5.46. 7 days is down 13.8. For the month is down 14.3. For 90 days, it is down 43.13. And for the year, it is up 128.7, which still makes 0 cents, but we're going to keep it moving. Going over to the BTM Crypto News Network. It's your main man, BTM, and I have been working with the team, and we actually have a BTM token. We made it with a 3D printer, and I will be setting up a Solana token at some point. So we're going to use this once the Solana token is live, and you can see here the BTM, the prototype, right? This is the logo on a coin. So we're getting there. At some point, we're going to start working on the Solana token as well. Let me know if you guys are anxious to get that token on Solana for your main man BTM. So let's see here, it's taking off the 3D. So I just want to show you guys the end result here. Once you finish pulling off the access, and there it is, the BTM Crypto News Network token. If you like it, I love it. So let me know what you guys think about this. This is part of the team. We're doing some 3D work. Gonna have some more stuff in 3D. So let me know. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe and super chat. So keeping it moving, let's get on to the word for the day. This is a video from Jay Cleaver. He's breaking down how Zebec real-time payment streaming can act as a major catalyst for highlighting why continuous programmable cash flow
video that a lot of you have been waiting for,
is
and we're going to talk.
the game changer for payroll payments, real world financial infrastructure. So let's see what he's saying real quick. I'll be right.
The video that a lot of you have been waiting for, and we're going to talk about Zebec, the network, the token, and what that means for you and your investments. So you know how I am. I like to talk about things that are actual application and real world use case. And this network and token beat the bill. Okay. This is really cool. So many of you might remember Coil. This was an early project for Ripple where they actually streamed payments when you were on a website. You were able to, as you participated on the website, send them small micropayments from your wallet to the creator or the content creator or the media creator there on the website. They would receive those real time as you were using that for entertainment or education or whatever you were participating in. You'd be making those payments real time. So down to the second, you'd be sending, microtransactions, thousandth of a penny, whatever it was. That's basically what Zebec does. And the promise of this protocol is pretty interesting. It's really robust for many applications that a lot of people are excited about. Payroll in particular. So right now, you get paid every couple weeks. And normally it's a 2-week delay that your employer has, a kind of setback for you. You get paid, maybe there's a week delay, maybe they have some different delays in there. There's some frictions that exist. But imagine if you went to work, you clocked in, and as soon as you clocked in up to the next minute, you got paid. There was a payment stream coming from that employer's wallet directly to yours. And this could happen across the entire economy. Money and value could flow like water between counterparties. It could actually be currency that we talk about. So you'd be able to get paid up to the second almost for the work, or pay other people up to the second for what you were consuming. You wouldn't have these subscriptions that we have today. I think that this is a huge application for platforms like Hulu or Netflix. I don't know if they'll move to this model because I don't know if it will be quite as profitable for them because they're getting the money up front. Businesses always want the cash up front and deliver later. Tends to be a better play for them. However, I think over time, this is where all of these platforms go. You're going to be paying for what you use. basically. And there might be a platform fee that you pay. And then once you meet the minimum of that, kind of like a retainer with an attorney, you would continue to pay, but you'd stream the payment or the cost real time in addition to that initial retainer or whatever you paid at the beginning of the month. I think that that's probably a more likely scenario for how this will play out. So it'd be some type of platform fee or something else for the use or the initial onboarding of something, unless, they're marketing to you. And maybe that's how it'll work out. If you retain your own data and you don't want it shared or to be marketed to, then maybe you pay a fee, or maybe they stream you payments because they're able to get your data real time and share that with marketers who can then market their things to you. Again, back to the payroll. That's kind of the propagated use case for this, which is pretty interesting. Zebec is on Solana. It's the video that a lot of you have been waiting for, and we're going to talk about Z.
So shout out to Jake Cleaver for that video. Everyone get JV Vink from the Zebec team a follow. He should have way more than 130 followers, so let's show him some love. And I appreciate that. Ghosts for trying to get people to follow, because it's weird. For some reason, doesn't appear that the Zebec fam is actually following everybody. To create a larger community, it seems to be easy that everyone should go and find all the Zebec supporters and increase their follows. I don't know, but I do know there's lots of followers with hardly any followers, which is weird. Seems like you guys would want to grab everyone Zebec related just to keep the numbers up. But keeping it moving, Zebec is thrilled to partner with Fasset Official to bring instant cross-border access. Oh wow, 47,000. Instant cross-border remittance across Southeast Asia, and to integrate into the Zebec token into Fasset's neo banking ecosystem. Fastest, a truly on-chain and compliant neobank, serves over 1 million users, holders over 7 banking licenses. Through this partnership, Zebec will leverage Faucet's robust info for real-time settlements and seamless on-chain financial operations. Together, we're committed to expanding access to instant free financial services, empowering individuals and businesses globally. So we're going to break down this as well. This is Faucet's Zebec. Choose Fasset as their de facto partner for execution across cross-border remittance. Another major bank in, another real-world crypto rail live, another win for real-world adoption. So shout out to Fasset. We're going to get a little deeper. What up, Crypto Clay? Yo, let's freaking go. Silver Days, I got out of gun jail. Liberty's first hunting rifle. Going to wait 10 days now. Okay. This is Zebec CEO Simon confirmed Zebec has worked with Stellar for over a year, integrating Stellar payment rails into Zebec's real-time payment. Formal partnership appears close. So we're definitely waiting for that announcement as well. This is Zebec. Why do you need to hold? Don't miss out. Future wealth awaits. So this is Zebec plus Fossil. This is Angelica. So Fossil is a South Africa, South Asia, Southeast Asia. I'm tripping. Central Asia, Eastern Asia, and Southeastern Asia. Southeast Asia. Interesting. But yeah, it looks like a lot of Indian and Asian Pacific countries are picking up a Zebec, and then Australia, New Zealand, Micronesia, Melanesia, Polynesia. I don't even know there were such places. But keeping it moving, you can check the BTM Crypto News Network to get that information. Zebec Network, the quiet builders of the crypto future. The loudest projects are rarely last. The ones that change the world usually building in silence. This big network isn't chasing hype and solving real world problems. How money should move in a digital world, real time payroll, streaming payments, global debit cards, crypto plus fiat working together, not fighting each other. This is what a crypto super app actually looks like. While others promise mass adoption, Zebec is onboarding it one paycheck, one transaction, one business at a time. Why 2026 matters. Utility creates belief, global by design, built for real world partners that matter. MasterCard, Stripe, Privy, NetPay, Chainlink, Circle. Infrastructure doesn't go viral, it becomes indispensable. The deeper truth, every financial era has its backbone. Swift powered the last one. Crypto will be programmable, real time, and global. Zebec is building that backbone. 2026 won't reward hype, it'll reward execution, trust, and relevance. So, big shot out there. We're going back over to the BTM crypto news. Let's see what else is on here before we start looking a little deeper into Faucet, changing the game. Best community in 2025 nominee. Zebec powers real world blockchain payments, payroll, retail, trusted by hundreds of companies, turn into opportunities on CoinRabbit. Collateralize, get funded in 10 minutes, make your New Year's happen. So shout out to CoinRabbit. I haven't really got deep into CoinRabbit, but we'll look at that some point. So for November, the monthly volume report payroll is at 23.5 million biweekly and 47 million monthly. Number of employees served 12,600. Enterprise clients 239. Silver card, uh, black, silver, and carbon rolling 4-week annualized 61.4 million, up 2%. So folks are using cards, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and dogs. Number of cards issued 20,298, up 3%. And of course, the countries have not changed. So it says November closed with a continued momentum across payroll and Zebec cards, volumes climbed, employee coverage expanded, and card usage kept scaling globally. As for volume, reached new highs. We will be announcing updated ZBCN tokenomics as we continue to expand the value of the network. And this is something about XRP going to $100. I have Zebec. I knew Zebec would be huge when I first invested in it. This is why I keep writing about it constantly. I have no idea the growth of global partnerships would be this rapid. Zebec has had an exponential 2025. What's in store for 2026? I look forward to the New Year's. So yeah, the New Year's will definitely have some new information for Zebec. And this is Faucet. What is Fasset? Fasset is a blockchain powered by global financial platforms and digital banking ecosystem. It functions as a regulated digital bank and financial super app, enabling users and businesses to hold, send, and receive money globally, including the fast stablecoin based transfers. Invest in a wide range of tokenized assets as such crypto stocks, gold, and other real world assets. Access banking, including accounts and cards usable worldwide. Operate compliant financial activities across borders, including in emerging markets. In some contents, Faucet is also developing solutions to tokenize real-world assets via protocol like ON, a Ethereum layer 2 for tokenized asset assurance, helping bring institutional and tangible assets on chain for broader participation. So, what is this in the comments? What are you talking about? Crypto Clay. Trump announced the Warrior dividend. What is the Warrior dividend? Haven't heard. Definitely haven't heard either. Silver. Pretty cool. 1,766 to every serviceman deployed. I believe it's written in honor of the 250th anniversary. That's awesome. Definitely cool. I would suspect probably more than 1,766, but you got to start somewhere. If they are going to turn the money printer on, why not give it to the boys? Maybe a couple extra bucks though, bro. 107,000, bro, is not the best you can do. 10x that. Believe it, right? Believe it. I agree with you 100%, Crypto Clay. 17,000, maybe. 1,700, bro. Stop it. And keeping it moving. Why Faucet is good for Zebec Network. When people talk about Faucet being good for Zebec, they're usually referring to the partnership, integration, and complementary uh, fit between two platforms. Here's why that matters. Improved real-time settlements on-chain financial flows. Zebec's building a decentralized infrastructure for real-time payments and programmable money. Continual payroll, streaming payments, cross-border value flows. Faucet's regulated rails and stablecoin settlement capabilities can help stream transactions and liquidity between real world bank linked assets and Zebec's crypto native payment ecosystem. Together, this enhances Zebec's core value proposition of seamless, fast financial movement across Web3 and Web2. Stronger compliance and global reach. Faucet operates under multiple financial and banking licenses and focuses on regulatory compliance. I don't care what is regulatory. Regulatory compliance. Zebec aims to bridge traditional and blockchain finance, can benefit from regulatory ready finance rails, helping expand real world usable usage in payroll and stablecoin compliant cross border payments. This can make Zebec's products more appealing to businesses and users who need compliant fiat to crypto integration. So, of course, everyone will need compliant fiat to crypto as we move away from fiat and deeper into crypto. So, I don't understand that statement. Let me hold some. Of course, the broader asset access and financial infrastructure. Fasset provides access to a variety of financial assets and tokenized service. If Zebec integrates or partners with these expanded asset networks, it can enhance offering like token spin, streaming native money flows, or collateral integrations. Linked financial markets, stocks, gold, stablecoins within a Zebec app, bridging between consumer banking and crypto rails. This strengthens the Zebec ecosystem beyond payroll and payments into a holistic financial services. So if you're not following this, they're basically saying with all these partnerships, Zebec is slowly becoming a bank, right? They got the credit cards, they got the integrations, they got the ecosystems, they got the blockchains, they got the streaming payroll. Zebec is quietly becoming a crypto asset bank, right? So with all the partnerships, it's only more and more exposure to different networks, right? So when the price starts going and the adoption is here, the infrastructure is already built, right? We're just waiting on you guys. As things continue to go, Zebec is getting better and better positioned to be the crypto bank. Don't argue with that, Daddy. 1,776 was the boss man's number, not mine. Yeah, I ain't tripping. I'm just saying, bro. If you're gonna throw some money, throw some money. You know what I'm saying? If you're trying to honor somebody, throw some money. Well, Clay, why don't it be 17,000, right? It's still 17,760, 17,776. But yeah, no worries there. Signing of the independence. But keeping it moving, network synergies on chain, off chain value flows. Zebec's focus on decentralized real time money movements across chains. Faucet's regulated bank infrastructure and access to real world tokenized assets means users can move value from traditional financial instruments directly to Zebec's programmable payment rails, improving liquidity and adoption. So, for focus, regulated digital banking plus tokenized assets, Faucet, Zebec decentralized real time payments, strength compliance, global fiat on off ramps, banking services, programmable money streams, and crypto infrastructure. Wait a minute, I just realized something. All these partnerships they're getting are actual compliant fiat on and on off ramps for banking services. And then Zebec is providing the money. So it's like all these partners are actually, for lack of better words, a banking or banking institution. And Zebec is providing the money to these institutions. Synergy improves settlement compliance and assets access, strengthens Zebec real world financial integration. Uh, why is it valuable? Combines Faucet's regulated global financial rails with Zebec's real time programmable payments infrastructure to make blockchain based finance more accessible, compliant, and usable in everyday enterprise settings. So that's what I'm saying. It's kind of good. Zebec can partner with all of these blockchain compliant infrastructures that just need the, I guess, currency that Zebec will be able to stream. So I think it's a win-win. What up? Wow. Said's paying it forward. It's paying it for us. Okay. What up, Silver Days? Let me see. We looked at Current price up 0.33 on the hour. So this is, as always, let's see what the crypto community is talking about with Zebec. This is my main man, Grow Rich, Grow Happy. Let's see what he has to say real quick.
Don't control your emotions, you will lose everything in cryptocurrency. So check out my book. Let's jump over here and let's talk some Zebec. All right, here we go, guys. Here we go. This is huge. This is huge right here. Check this out. Zebec is thrilled to partner with Fasset to bring instant cross-border remittances across Southeast Asia and to integrate the ZBCN token into Fasset's neo-banking ecosystem. Now, the thing you should know about Southeast Asia is that they have millions of migrant workers that need something like Zebec because they're paying high fees on a lot of the things that they're doing when it comes to receiving their money, receiving their paychecks. And majority of them are bankless. Another thing that Zebec is targeting. So targeting that specific population, that specific group, is this going to bring in more people? Remember, ZBCN is built into, it is built into the very fabric and engine of Zebec Network. Therefore, anything like this is going to help us in the end. So another thing why this is important, we're going to go over here. Well, actually, before I do that, because when I saw this neo-banking ecosystem, I really love the community. I love explaining things to you guys on a way you can understand it. And for all you out there who understand this, that's fine, but so many people don't. Let's talk about first a neo bank. What is a neo bank? And I pulled it up for you. A neo bank is a digital-only financial technology fintech company that offers banking services through a mobile app or online without physical branches. See where this is going now? You see why Zebec chose Fasset? They focus on user experience and features like budgeting tools, peer-to-peer payments, and lower fees, often partnering with licensed banks for insured deposits and regulatory compliance, appealing to tech-savvy younger generations and those seeking convenient modern banking. So this is why these guys are into them. But one thing I do have to say I disagree with, while they may focus on tech-savvy younger generations, I know from the analytics of this particular channel that we have a range, and I'm seeing a lot of the older generation coming into crypto now, and I absolutely love it. You guys is like, look, I'm not gonna have all these 20, 21-year-old young punks driving up and down my street and Bentleys and all these cars because they're rich off crypto, and I'm just sitting over here like, oh yeah, I'm still holding gold or something like that. So I love that, guys. Shout out to all the free thinkers out there that are not a part of that tech savvy generation. This is why I say it's so important for cryptocurrencies, and I said that in my last episode, why it's so important for a lot of these projects that we talk about to be easy to access, because it's not just the tech savvy younger generations that are in crypto now. So from that, we're going to continue. Fasset, a fully on-chain and compliant neobank, serves over 1 million users, guys, and holds over 7 banking licenses. Through this partnership, Zebec will leverage Fasset's robust infra for real-time settlements and seamless on-chain financial operations. Together, we are committed to expanding access to instant and interest-free financial services, empowering individuals and businesses globally. This is a game changer. Going to continue down because here's what I wanted to show you. Fasset delivers interest-free on-chain banking powered by own network. They are SOC 2 type 2 and ISO 27001. I'm not going to go through all this because frankly, you guys don't care. And I know that. You guys, only thing you care about, what do I need to know? Well, this is good to know. And I'm not trying to just discard this. Make sure when you're doing your own research, if you don't understand stuff like this, I feel like I'm a teacher in school. Make sure that you do go and try to learn it on your own. It ain't something you're going to have to remember, but it is worth paying attention to. Fasset is built for borderless, real world finance at global scale. Look at this 2 million plus community members, 1 million plus users across 125 plus countries, 7 billion annualized transaction volumes as of 2025, 7 plus banking licenses across the EU, Pakistan, Malaysia, UAE, and of course, Zebec, Simon, and all of them. They're going to, and Ben, the host, they're going to have an upcoming spaces to talk about that live. As always, guys, you know I will be there to cover it. I think this is great. Of course, for everyone out there, the price is not reflecting it, and nor will it. Nor will it. I like that they're continuing to communicate with the community and put out stuff like this, because this continues to crown them payroll kings before they actually become the payroll kings. I don't see anybody out there doing it better. I challenge you guys, or especially all my critics out there, I challenge you to put down below who has a better payroll system with paying around the clock than Zebec Network. Now, I love the fact also, if you notice, they keep talking about ZBCN and pushing it, putting it through that system. That's the great thing, because ZBCN, like we say, it's not just for governance and voting rights and things like that. It is, ZBCN is a token that has actual use case, which is why we're so lucky to be investing in something that's not just meant for governance and things like that. It is something that is being used. It goes back to the thing I said about Ripple and XRP that upsets some people, how XRP is kind of optional. That's not to take away from it. It is on that list, and check out my last video. But ZBCN is not. And when you see prices like today, not financial advice, but and you see deals like this, not to mention they continue dropping these gems like this, you tell me, is it worth it or not? I see people down in the comments saying, I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. No, don't buy anything that you don't feel like you want to buy. That comes with being an adult. So do you, but this is undeniable. So I can't wait to hear more. You guys let me know down below. What do you think of this new partnership? And is it just me, or does it seem like they're really positioning things with their moat again? They're positioning things to where they are not only.
But yeah, that was Grow Rich and Grow Happy. Let's move over to, I think I have Caesar
In the world of
here.
digital assets, there are pivotal moments where the underlying infrastructure evolves long before.
Wait, yeah, I think this is the Caesar video. This was our favorite AI guy that you hate. Let's go over to Caesar and get his price analysis real quick, and I'll be right back.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Cesar, and we are talking about ZBCN Zebec today. It is the 17th day of December, and here we are sitting at about $0.0026 with 8 hours and 36 minutes left in the day. Hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it. Bitcoin's pumping, Zebec's pumping, everything's probably green today. Let's see, maybe not everything. Not Onyx Coin, darn it. Or KTA, what's wrong? Only ZBCN. Only ZBCN out of these three like DeFi protocols. Anyways, here we are. $0.0026 right now, 8 hours, 35 minutes left in the day. If we're looking at this on the 1 hour time frame, let's start it off on the 1 hour time frame, and we will, of course, bust out the Bybit chart to check out the volume. We did diminish in volume at the lows here. We're building volume as we're moving up. We're not getting a whole lot of volume now, but I don't think that's necessarily a problem. I don't think we're at the point where we need volume now. Even if we don't have volume here, maybe we come back and then we retry later. Maybe we are about to break out. We're about to get that volume to come in. With these lower highs, I guess at this point you would want to see volume. I guess you would. So the fact that we're not seeing volume is a little bit dicey, but it doesn't mean you have to pull back from here. The 1 hour RSI looks bullish. The stochastics look bullish. And the MACD looks bullish. I mean, you literally just bounced off your zero, and now you're building bullish momentum for your first hour. So I would assume this does continue. We have 34 minutes left in this hour. Let's see if that volume doesn't pick up as we continue. That'd be my expectation. If we continue moving higher and volume depletes as we move higher, we likely will, like if we move up higher and volume just depletes, whoops, that's not what I meant to do. If we move up higher and then volume depletes, why can't I do this right? Oh my goodness, man, come on. And volume depletes. Let me try this one more time, guys. If we move up higher and the volume depletes, we will move lower afterwards in a sharp fashion. That's all I'm trying to say, darn it. All right, now we can end the video. Looking like you do want to move higher, though. The indicators are suggesting that we want to move higher. If we look at the 4 hour time frame here, the RSI has broken out of its downtrend, right? We have lower highs and lower lows. Lower lows there, lower highs there, bouncing off the 40. Looking good, man. I mean, honestly, the rejection off the 50 and then the bounce off the 40, that's a bullish signal. You did that here, boom, right? You did that here, but you didn't get back above the 50. Here you are above the 50. I think you look good, man, honestly. Stochastics definitely look good. The stochastics definitely do look good. And the MACD is sad, in all fairness. It is bearish overall. It's like there is bullish divergence, but there isn't. I don't know what to think of that. There was bullish divergence at the low for the stochastics and the RSI. The MACD is sad overall, but you are building bullish momentum. You know, here, maybe you, in this phase, you retrace to like these levels. You get your MACD to cross above the zero, you consolidate, whatever, and then you get your real run where you actually break out and you get your faster paced move. That'd be my assumption. We look at this on the daily time frame. We take the low to the high. You've hit your 786 for support. Now you're coming back up. You're right at the golden ratio. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor, but being that you are right here at the golden, oh, look at that. Was it like this yesterday? Okay, so this happened before I made, or after I made my video yesterday. I'm glad this happened after, because if this happened and we saw this candle here, especially this, I would have been bearish to the 886. I'm just telling you right now, right here, this would have got me good. I would have been bearish to the 886. Maybe the fact that there wasn't that much volume would have been an implication there, but the fact that you rejected the 618 is not a good sign. However, the fact that you're back up here with a vengeance, this was a false move down. It absolutely was. Because look, you broke out of your upward structure. You moved down. You even had a little bit of volume, but not much. And you rejected the golden ratio directly. If you do my type of analysis, this would have got you. You would have been max bearish at the low here. And then probably wouldn't have gotten bullish until the last hour. It would have got me completely. So fortunately enough, here we are. I think it's obvious. Like if you're doing this kind of behavior, right? Like this was the lie. So we went lower, right? Well, here, this was the lie. So we will go higher. Does that make sense? That's just the thought there. Rejecting the golden ratio once, bad. But coming back up, I doubt we stop here the second time. I was going to say we need to push through this level now, because if we don't, that could be really bad. But guess what? We've already done that once, and it was false. I'm the utmost confident that right now we were pushing higher. Screw the volume, man. By the end of the day, Zebec will be higher. It will not be at this level. It will not be lower. It will be higher. Yeah, absolutely. Daily time frame, double bottom on the stochastics, bouncing off the oversold zone on the RSI, and the MACD. Well, unfortunately, you gave up what was pretty nice bullish divergence, but that's okay. You're still staving your, I think that's the right word, right? Staving, like with an ST, your bearish momentum. You're slowly shifting that bearish momentum away. And you actually have been doing this throughout your whole consolidation phase. You can see it here, right? I mean, it's not perfect. This is a lower low, but really in this grand scheme of things, you had lower lows here, you had lower lows here, I mean, higher lows relative to this, but lower lows relative to themselves. But more or less since June, You've been getting closer and closer to what looks to be a giant shift in the momentum. You're going to see probably something of this magnitude come in very soon. And let's actually think about that. Let's prepare for that for a second. Okay, not financial advice, not a financial advisor, but whenever you got this massive reading in the MACD, this represented this move that you had in 5 weeks. You remember that? In April to May, right? The heydays. Glorious, fantastic. Before you saw the meat of this move come in, you had a little appetizer, didn't you? Before you had the meat, you crossed above the zero, you consolidated, and then you rallied. Okay, there were signs. So from here, we're likely not just going to blast through the roof. We'll move up, we'll do our little dance, make a little love, and instead of getting down, we're going to get up tonight. Bow, 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 bow. It's going to be good. It's going to be really good. But again, that, if you think about it in the terms of the MACD, just like that, that might then imply that the price moves up and then it consolidates and then we break out. And that makes so much sense. It actually makes so much sense that that's exactly what we would do, because we're not just going to move up straight to new all-time highs from here. You're probably going to move up to this area, somewhere around these highs, find some consolidation. Instead of rejecting like you did here, rejecting like you did here, rejecting like you did here, you'll do something different, which will promote different results. You'll give your MACD that chance to consolidate, and then Bob's your uncle. RSI looks great, stochastics look great. The MACD is not that great in the short term, like near term right here, but in the overall aspect, there is a shift happening. You can see it happening. I mean, it's easy to identify, right? Do I need to draw a line for you? It's you can see it. This is not a problem. That's for damn sure. Weekly time frame, looking at this here, you do have, I forget, do you have a technical? You do have a lower low. Your MACD on the weekly time frame, however, is fierce to the downside, but you're right at a point where you'd expect to bounce. Stochastics are reset, and the RSI, I mean, to be fair, you've bounced here a couple times before. It all makes sense to me, man. It's time to rally from a low to a high. The actual low, you bounce right off the 0.5, nice. Whenever we do move higher, the expectation is that we will move all the way up to about 3 to 4.4 cents. And I've given this explanation, I don't know how many freaking times over the months, but we're going to do it one more time. The reason why we expect this area is because we're anticipating a 5-legged impulsive count. Typically, in these 5-wave movements, the waves here, your even waves, wave 2 and wave 4, right? Because this is wave 1, this is wave 3, this is wave 5. But waves 2 and waves 4 are your consolidation phases. So wave 1 happened here, wave 2 happened here. This is your consolidation phase, where we are right here right now, in what we assume to be a 5-legged pattern all the way up, okay? The third leg of this this 5-legged pattern, of this impulsive count, the third leg is typically the biggest leg, okay? Typically, it's the biggest leg. Why are we assuming that we're going to go to this range? Because if the third leg, and just because it's typically the biggest, doesn't mean it has to be, but I will say it's fairly uncommon for the third leg to be smaller than the first leg. It is fairly uncommon. From the low here or the low there, wherever the move starts, I'm going to just take it from here. You could put it at this low if you want to. You could put it below this low, whatever. However you cut it, it tops off here at the 1886 or 200 level, or if you do it how I would do it, which would be here, it's above there. What's the only rational target area? Because if this is going to be wave 3, it's going to be bigger than wave 1, which means it's likely going to be bigger than this. The only rational area is 3 to 4.5 cents. Maybe 6 to 7.7 cents. Maybe that happens. I mean, that's the cherry on top, and it could happen. We don't talk about it all the time because this move down, the statistical probability of hitting this zone, it basically is below 20%, I would say. Like we have a very small chance of getting, but it's not zero. It could happen still. Somebody was upset. They're like, man, I was really counting on 6 cents. And they were saying that they'd be happy with 3 cents, but there's like a psychological target that they were trying to achieve. You know, like here is $10,000, but here is $20,000. I've never had 20,000 in my life, and that's not what it is. I'm not referencing the exact numbers because I don't want to give anybody away. But all I'm trying to say here is don't count 6 to 7.7 cents out yet. Just because we don't talk about it on a regular basis doesn't mean that it's not possible. It is possible. But statistically speaking, the most probable outcome is 3 to 4.5 cents. Let's be real. Personally, I would say if you sold here, even if it goes up here, good job. Because it'll probably correct back down. You can buy back where you sold or lower. You know what I mean? Like good job. You still did really good. From here, from the current price, a move that would take you all the way up to 3 cents to 4.5 cents. I mean, at a minimum, that's an 11x. 11x to 17x potential, you guys. It's coming. And maybe more. Maybe we're not bullish enough. Hit the like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. I'll see you on the next one, okay? Take care of yourselves.
Shout out to Caesar. Unless, yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are not bullish enough. I think it's going to be a 10 to 15x pump, right? Once the word gets out and people start buying crypto. And as you mentioned, folks are slowly siding into the crypto market. So expect an exponential pump in 2026. What up, New Wave? What's going on, fam? New Wave. What up, BTM? What's good? You have a BTM token, huh? Yes, Mr. Bayears? Babiers? Interesting. So keeping it moving. Oh, Caesar with the price prediction of the pump coming. And I think we'll end with Trading Sniper, and we'll go back to our favorite AI generated video. Let's go to Trading Sniper real quick.
My sniper is doing today. You guys are doing fantastic. Listen, today we're going to be talking about the one, the only legendary Zebec Network. Now, listen, we are looking at the technical analysis, and we can see over the last day or so, we just continued to sell off, which shouldn't really be much of a surprise. We did talk about how, we are creating slight higher highs on the 4-hour, right? We had this zone over here, and we were technically higher, but we did say how, hey, listen, right, we are looking fairly weak right now. And the most likely thing is for us to come back. And if we do come back, we need to retest here. We need to. And we can see, right, we were going, losing momentum. And then we created we tried wicking to the upside, right? We peaked at 0.0026, and then we created a lower high. And once we created that lower high, I mean, this was just confirmation we're lower. We can see the next 4-hour candle here, and we got, we barely got any pullback, and we just kind of continued lower. When we go and look at the daily, we officially do have a daily. It's a lower low than this low over here back in pretty much mid of November, right? We can see when we go and take away the wicks, boom, bang, boom, it is clear as day that this point over here is higher than this point. So this point is a lower low than this low over here. All right, so we are continuing to be in this downwards channel, which shouldn't really be too of a surprise because we have pretty much talked about how we are just kind of in the channel. I did kind of notice something right now, to be honest. I think this might be fairly, see if this works. Let's try something like this. Let's see if the wicks are there to back it up. I mean, we could be doing something like this. I don't try to get too fancy with the trend lines, right? This actually does work. This is actually fairly perfect. Actually, let's try this one over here. This is how you sometimes have to mess around with trend lines, but we can actually see when we take it from this general point over here to here, we can see clear as day, right? Clear as day. We are in this type of channel. And you know what? None of this should be a surprise. We have been saying this for a very, very long time. And you know what? It's okay. It's okay. We expected this to happen pretty much until the end of 2000. Right? We've been talking about this for a couple months, many, many weeks now, where we said that we are pretty much pulling back further and further. But this type of trend, people, is actually very, very bullish because if you want to explode to the upside, something like this, I know people get excited over something like this, but something quick like this and just kind of lingering around never holds, right? It never holds. Same thing with something like this over here, right? It might be fun for a couple of days, maybe a week to 2 weeks, but it's never going to last and sustain. And we can see, boom, dramatic drop, be able to go up higher too much, for a couple of days we try, and then boom, again, a dramatic drop. Like these type of structures never hold. But something like this, when something goes sideways, pretty much like this type of formation, right? Usually this is very bullish, right? This is a type of structure you need to have a bullish year, and we know overall 2025 was fairly bearish. And you know what? Zebec at one point was up very nicely. So the fact that Zebec did strive during very hard conditions should pretty much indicate that, when we are going to have great conditions for altcoin season, when we are going to have more adoption, when Zebec is going to continue to dominate, something like Zebec is going to flourish, right? It is going to flourish. I know some people are upset about the price action. I know some people will say, there's good news. Why don't things go up? And that's because, ladies and gentlemen, they need to pretty much do everything they need to do on the technical analysis side and the fundamentals, or they can allow it to burst to the upside. To put it in short, right? To put it in short. From the fundamental side, there are still more things going on with Zebec, some more things behind the scenes that the banks are doing. They're not 100% prepared yet. And then from a technical standpoint, right, we know that there are correction points to be made. We know Zebec, in terms of the weekly candles, does have a little bit more of potential correcting, potentially going back down to 0.8 zone. Right. So we know this. We know this. We know this. We know this. Even when we had all the structure in between here, we talked about how, hey, yes, this week was a great week for Zebec, but in terms of swing points, it was making continuous lower and lower swing points. And then when we started to sell off, it wasn't too much of a surprise, right? We talked about how we were expecting certain zones to get wiped out, about how this zone we were expecting to get wiped out, and this zone as well. And those two did come to fruition, right? So nothing too huge sell-offs in 2026, and which means obviously altcoins will strive. When we go and look at the total market cap here, we are technically still in structure as well, right? Boom, 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 boom. So we want this to continue. We don't want to see big rejection, huge sell-offs in 2026, and huge sell-offs in 2026, and which means obviously altcoins will strive. When we go and look at the total market cap here, we are technically still in structure as well, right? Boom, 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 boom. So we want this to continue. Huge sell-offs in 2026, and which means obviously altcoins will strive. When we go and look at the total market, huge huge sell-offs in 2026, and which means obviously altcoins will strive. When we go and look at the total market cap here, we are technically still in structure as well, right? Boom, 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 boom. So we want this to continue. We don't want to see big rejection candles, kind of like the way we're having here, because then this shows, we are running out of liquidity. We are going to crashing, right? So it would not be very deal. But yeah, we are going to look at the basics. We can see Zebec, right? When we go to look at Zebec, Zebec is ranked 162 out of 8,970 active cryptos. We can see that, we are at 183 market cap, 7.5 million volume. No Coinbase listing as of right now. Coinbase is still kind of talking about what's going to be happening. So the show is not over. We'll see what happens. Maybe Zebec will post something tomorrow. We will keep an eye out. But at the end of the day, if we do know Solana tokens are going to be getting listed on Coinbase, then that means Zebec will there. We can see over the last month we are down 17 in the last week. We're
of this
down
five-legged
roughly
pattern,
almost
this
16.5%. So
impulsive
really, it was
cap.
this week that's
The
been
third
really,
leg
really
is
bloody
typically the
after
biggest
going sideways
leg.
for some time, right? We're really, really going sideways, and it's just really over this last week we see a lot red, almost down 5% in the last day. When we go and look at the holders, we can see that we are, still going up. We are flatlining just a little bit, but we are going up, which is always a good sign. It's good to see organic growth during, very, very hard times like this. That is it, though, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys did enjoy, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye. So swaps and stablecoin support. Those those
So we're gonna do the
ladies and gentlemen,
Coinbase
boys and
video
girls, how
real
are my
quick.
snipers doing today? Hope you guys
Someone
are
asked about
doing
it. So let me just start this video over. It's weird that the video doesn't want to start over. But we'll just start this video up real quick and then shut it down for the evening. Let's see what the trading sniper has to
ladies and
say.
gentlemen, boys and girls, how are my snipers doing today? Hope you guys are doing swaps and stablecoin support, USDC. Swaps and stablecoin support, USDC, RLUSD, Ondo, etc. Fiat/off ramps via partners like Uphold management. Swap
in link understood in link under in link in link in link
financial infrastructure, finan, financial infrastructure, financial infrastructure protocol, payroll, streaming payments, and enterprise use cases require liquidity, reliability, and scalability. Coinbase expanding Solana access strengthens all three. This is how real adoption grows, quietly, then suddenly. Section 5, Real-world payments meet Coinbase, utility over hype. Zebec's biggest advantage.
Yeah, of course we're still here, but we're doing it all live. I don't know what's going on. There's some weirdness happening with the computer today. But either way it go, they can't stop us, bro. You should know that by now. So I guess we are looking back over X. I was looking for the Coinbase, but for some reason I can't play the video. So I guess we go back to X and see about that Coinbase. See if there's a Coinbase part here somewhere. This is mainly XRP though, so that's strange. So I don't know, but I guess we will shut it down because something is not working as advertised. I understand what is going on. But as always, let's get back to the money, guys. And I guess, what up, Phantom? What's going on, fam? Yes, Phantom Time will tell. It's weird. I don't know why the price is not pumping, right? I would think that at some point we would start to see an upside, but we haven't, which is weird, right? I don't know why we are currently stuck where we are stuck at. Let's go over to Zebec and check out the AI. It's weird. Sometimes I guess you don't have to type. So the Zebec Network fell 5.27% over the 24-hour, underperforming a broader crypto market, down 1.85 key drivers. Bearish technical setup, breakdown from critical support, and weak momentum indicators. Token unlock impact 1.04 billion. A Zebec, I forgot, another token unlock was coming. Released this week, raising dilution fears. Market sentiment dragged the Bitcoin dominance to 58.19. Fear sentiment and an index of 22. Technical deep dive, technical breakdown, bearish impact overview. ZBCN broke the 0028 support level linked to the descending triangle pattern. A bearish signal momentum matrix is the RSI 14 to 31.59 and the MACD histogram to 40319 confirm weak buying pressure. What this means, the breakdown suggests traders are exiting position due to perceived downside risk. With price trading below the 30-day SMA at the 0028, the path of least resistance remains downward until key indicators like the 0028 are reclaimed. Token unlock overhang, a bearish impact. A Zebec token unlocked the 1.04 billion ZBCN tokens, 2.5 million at the current price this week. Unlocks increased circulating supply, often leading to sell pressure or demand doesn't absorb the new tokens. This comes amidst the already weak liquidity turnover ratio at 4.19, magnifying volatility. Micro altcoin weakness, mixed impact. Overview, Bitcoin dominance rose to 59.19, up 0.4 in 24 hours, signaling capital rotation away from alts. The fear and greed index is at 22, which is fear, reducing risk appetite for tokens like the ZBCN. What this means, Zebec's decline aligns with sector-wide suggest, but is negative 5.27 drop, outpacing the altcoin market average, down 3 to 4%, highlighting project-specific risk. In conclusion, Zebec drops reflects a mix of technical breakdowns, token supply, and risk off crypto environment, while the recent Bitvidia, what do you say, listed November 11th added liquidity, it failed to offset broader negative catalyst. Key watch, can a Zebec buyback program repurchased 60K in tokens. Excuse me. Oh my gosh. Stabilized prices amid sale pressure from unlock monitor exchange inflows and RSI reversals for signals of accumulation. So let me know what you guys think. And I guess I'll shut it down before I fall asleep because it's been a long day, a long week, and a long month. But thanks for joining. Thanks for supporting your main man BTM and the Crypto News Network. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and dogs, let's get back to the money and stay dangerous. It's your main man BTM, and I'm out. Peace and hair grease, and see you tomorrow.